You know what I love? Shipping. You know what I also love? Coming up with really ridiculous headcanons for some of my favorite ships. And while we are well past Valentine's Day, trust me, that Valentine's Day shipping video I did a while back, that got buku numbers. So I guess I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do a weird, not weird, just kind of talk about some headcanon for several ships. Hope you all enjoy this. I figured, why the hell not? It's late, I'm tired, I don't want to put myself on camera right now, and I'm just gonna do this. So I'm just gonna talk about, like, some random-ass headcanons I have for several ships of mine. And as always, tell me in the comments below what your headcanons are for ships. So, yeah, let's get started with this one. Yang and Blake. So, Yang and Blake. I like Bumblebee. Even though Ruby is very contentious with me, I've made it no secret that I have a contentious relationship with the Ruby franchise. I will say Bumblebee's cute. It only took you till the end of the show to get to it. At least Marjorie Bennett in her comic run cut to the chase. You know? So, here's my headcanon for Bumblebee, is that while Yang is the flirty one and also the one who likes to initiate contact with Blake, Blake's the real freak. Like, Yang will just flirt and do all the, cutesy stuff, or say something, and then then Blake will immediately go, like, what is it? How would I put this? Like, Yang would say something completely flirty, like, the best thing that tastes good in this restaurant? Me. And then Blake would immediately go, so, do you taste like tuna? And immediately Yang would go, ooh, oh, I was not prepared for that. Woo. And Blake would keep up with his, like, because cats really like the taste of tuna. And immediately Yang would go, oh, God, no. Oh, no, I have overstepped. I am out of my element. I'm out of my league. Woo! Woo! Oh no! It would be like that, where Yang would do all the fun initiating, and then Blake would immediately fire back with just something outright freaky. Like, they would get all romantic, and then out of the blue, Blake would immediately start biting her Yang's lower lip and trying to get her out of the jacket. I'm not the only one who thinks this. I'm just the one who's saying it right now. So there you go. There's my Bumblebee headcanon. Penn and Sashi from Penn Zero Part-Time Hero. It's been a while since I've talked about Penn Zero Part-Time Hero. I like that show. Pennashi. Oh boy. Penn and Sashi. This one I have that Penn and Sashi have a very complex... I wouldn't say complex. It's more of a Sashi's the top. Yeah, Sashi's the... If we were to look at, like, tops and bottoms, Sashi's the top. And basically, my headcanon is that Penn had so much problems with, being the hero, being the guy who has to traverse the multiverse and, like, essentially inhabit other people's bodies in order to fight against this evil who literally knew where he lived, and it just fucked with his head so much. So basically in this, how Penn deals with trauma is that Sashi kind of takes the lead in their relationship. Is that he kind of surrenders a lot of power to her in their relationship. I don't think I need to go further than that. I think you all are smart enough to know what I mean. So yeah, I think that's how I've kind of always thought, is like, yeah, Penn basically did a lot. That young man should probably be getting PTSD. So the way he copes with it is, letting Sashi take the lead. Our next one for headcanon is Repton and Starling. In here, my headcanon is that, and this is more of Raptor culture than anything else, because, there's so much lore that is never explained in Stormhawks, I decided to dump lore myself. In typical Thanos fashion. I went, fine, I'll do it myself, and by God, I did. So, my headcanon is that raptors when they're looking for mates, they look for strong females. And I do stress that, like, the females they want to find are, like, they could kill you. Like, they could kill the males. The problem is Repton has basically been has basically never really found someone on Bo-Katan, his home Terra, note to him. Like no woman has really struck out to him or struck him because he's the king. No one would dare attack the king of Bogotan and think they could live to tell the tale. But here's the thing. Starling came along, whipped his ass, took his ride, and now Repton's all like, oh no, I think I got a thing for humans. Oh boy. Yeah, so basically Repton, like my headcanon is that Repton kind of like really wants Starling as his wife because she kicked his ass. She's the first woman to do that, and regardless if she's human or not, he desires her to be his queen because he sees like, yeah, she's gonna like she whipped my ass. Therefore, in his culture, she can produce like a good bloodline for him. Like she's going to be able to produce, strong warriors for him. So that's kind of the headcanon I have. Remember, keep in mind that is a crack ship, and I'm not the biggest crack ship guy, but I make an exception for the rule every now and again. Following that one, another ship I will, I'll talk about is another ship I rather enjoy is Luz and Amity. So my headcanon for Luz and Amity's relationship is that basically Amity, remember that episode where she learns a bit of Spanish and just calls her patata? My thing is that Amity tries desperately to learn Spanish every day, but just fails miserably, and keeps calling Luz slurs in Spanish. And at first Luz is like, what the hell are you doing? And then like, she's trying, God bless her, she's trying. So that's my headcanon, is that Amity's like so, and she's not like asking Luz for help because she still has that whole like I'm still a straight A student and all that, so why do I can do this. So every time she thinks she's flirting with Luz in Spanish, she's really just calling her a bunch of horrible words, and Luz is just like, she's trying. I just wish she wouldn't use that word. We don't all look like that. So there's that one. Another one. Another one. This is for Dipper and Wendy. My headcanon for them. Is basically that Dipper gets to do all the fun stuff with Wendy, in that he gets to like cut loose a bit, like how we saw in the Inconveniencing, where in that episode we got to see him like be like Dr. Funtimes, as he was called. So when he's with her, he doesn't have to be like the tightwad, he doesn't have to be like he doesn't have to like show how smart he is. He can just like relax. He doesn't have to be the guy with all the answers. He doesn't have to be like the guy who has to like think a way out of everything. He gets to just be normal with her. That's my headcanon. I know it's like a headcanon for a lot of people, but like that's my predominant headcanon, where he's just like, I just get to like put the sword down and be normal and enjoy my life and enjoy it with her. That's my headcanon, my big headcanon for Dipper and Wendy. Next up, this one is Randy and Teresa from Randy Cunningham 9th Grade Ninja. This one is a little fun because this one's a little more for the older audience. So, yeah. Anyway, so this one is basically whenever Teresa and Randy are making out, Teresa's kind of like, can we do something a little kinky? And he's like, sure, babe. What are you thinking? And she goes, can you put on this ski mask and pretend you're the ninja? And he's just like, okay. Basically, like, she has Teresa has a ninja fetish, not realizing that her boyfriend is actually the ninja of I I remember, like, I was seeing, like, I got that idea, that headcanon from a fan fiction, and I'm like, that really makes a lot of sense, because, again, Teresa clearly, thinks the ninja's attractive as much as Randy does, and also, I don't know about the rest of you, but, like, Teresa strikes me as a book talk girl. If you don't know what that is, you have a soul. Thank God. Anyway, so there you go, guys. Those are just a few ideas. You guys tell me in the comments below, what are your shipping headcanons? Just comment below, let me know. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.